As I said in the Knesset when I visited last spring, to be anti-Semitic is to be anti-European. We will never forget and we will never be silent when it comes to standing up for freedom, peace and equality. Not when it comes to fighting hate and discrimination, not when it comes to Russia's aggression in Ukraine, nor when it comes to speaking up and sanctioning the regime in Iran who execute young people standing up for women, life and freedom. The European Union and Israel are tied by a close friendship based on the shared history and common values: democracy, open society, rule of law, values which can never be taken for granted. A discussion we've just had with the President also on the ongoing constitutional developments in Israel. It is on this path that we must continue and use the positive momentum in the EU-Israel relations created by the resumption of the Association Council and the high-level visits in 2022. We also look forward to hosting our next interparliamentary meeting here in Brussels. Thank you, President. The floor is yours.
Thank you very much, President Metsola. Thank you for your friendship, and I thank you for inviting me to be here today and for the immense honor and privilege of addressing the Parliament in this very momentous day. May I also thank you for your visit to Israel a few months ago, which was a great moment for us. Okay.
It's the bell for the
we know. Anybody with any parliamentarian knows it.
It will stop soon.
Yeah. It's longer than usual. Okay. What is it, a minute or half a minute?
Depends on the person pressing the button.
You have to have rules. Okay.
It's okay. It will stop soon.
Continue or what?
Yes, you can continue.
So here now, today, on the very soil where the gravest crimes between man and women and women transpired, I stand on behalf of the Jewish state on this day of Holocaust remembrance within the walls of the European Parliament, a striking symbol of the new Europe. I repeat, here now, on the very soil where the gravest crimes between human beings transpired, I stand on behalf of the Jewish state on this day of Holocaust remembrance within the walls of the European Parliament, a striking symbol of the new Europe. The relationship between the State of Israel and Europe does not rest only on remembering the horrors of the past or acknowledging the common threats of the present. It rests also, as you mentioned, on shared values and goals that inform our present and shape our future. We are bound by the shared values of democracy, human rights, liberties, and social justice, and by our shared commitment to innovation, science, climate action, and so much more. In the face of attempts to undermine our common values and to threaten global stability, we stand firm and united. And here I say, we will not stay silent in the face of that most persistent doctrine of hate, anti-Semitism. And thank you for your words on this, Madam President. Whether in the streets of Europe, online, or in hateful political discourse disseminated by dictatorial regimes, when Iran insists on spreading hatred, arms and terror throughout the globe, including in Ukraine, and attempting to undermine the world order, and when it threatens the existence of one and only Jewish state on earth, Israel, we cannot let that go unanswered either. I look forward to working together to preserve the memory of the past, out of ethical duty to the victims, but also out of allegiance to our present and to the future we all share. May we come together with intention and purpose and harness the best of our goodwill and creativity to build a peaceful, prosperous, and sustainable future for all nations. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Let me shake hands. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Good morning. My name is Iris Lifshitz-Klieger. I am a journalist from the biggest newspaper in Israel, Yediot Achronot. And I'm the daughter of a survivor that is not with us anymore. He passed away 4 years ago, this month. And his name was Norkliger. He sent from this city, from Brussels, to Auschwitz. The Gestapo men catch him here. And the most important words that my father was worried about, and he spoke about this every country he was pressed to come to stay his witness, is the crisis, the increase of cases of antisemitism. And I will say more. I'm now with my children worried to the future of our children in Israel and the children in the Jewish family in all the world, Europe, here in Belgium, and Iran, of course, after the Union decided that Iran take a decision that Iran is a terror. What is your steps to calm me and our people in Israel and the Jewish family that just want to live and never, it's never?
Thank you.
Will the Council accept the Parliament motion about the Revolutionary Guards?
So the European Parliament has been at the forefront of calling for further sanctions against Iran and in standing in full solidarity with the women, men and students in the street, chanting for what is fundamental, women, life and freedom. What we are seeing there is very concerning. What we are seeing in terms of cooperation with Russia, also in the current context of the invasion into Ukraine, is something that should not only be condemned but should be countered. So we have called last week, and we will continue to call on the other institutions to make the necessary steps in order for them to go beyond political but also concrete. When I look at you, Madam, I first of all condolences on the passing of your father, but also congratulations on the strength that you have and the legacy that you continue on the basis of your father's heroism, on the courage, but also on the message, never again. This is what we are here today to do, also in inaugurating a permanent memorial for the Holocaust in the plenary, just outside our hemicycle as you enter the Parliament, in order for everybody passing there every day to remember and to state to himself and herself, never again.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Cool.
欢迎光临爱吃星球，今天我们将来试吃网友推荐的好物。首先，第一杯饮料就在我手上啦，我要来试喝了。真的蛮好喝的。等一下，牙齿怎么有点酸酸怪怪的啊？牙医上次有提醒我，如果牙齿开始酸痛，可能就是牙周问题的前兆。不会吧？
你要不要试看看水神漱口水？
哎，对耶！除了饭后刷牙之外，使用水神漱口水也可以辅助口腔清洁哦，甚至还可以降低牙周病的发生率。我现在就来使用看看喽。每次含20毫升的水神漱口水，30秒后吐出，不用再用清水漱口哦。水神漱口水荣获国家品质认证标章，可以帮助维持口腔清洁。大家在饭后刷牙之后，也可以使用的是水神漱口水来辅助清洁牙缝间的死角，帮助降低牙周病的发生率，同时也可以帮助去除牙菌斑哦。现在还要告诉大家一个好消息，水神漱口水在中天电商平台快点购独家贩售。如果您喜欢，记得赶紧下单，同时也可以使用我的推荐代码 CTI717，全部都是小写的，可以稍有折扣哦。